Hi guys, today's video is about one of the most powerful lessons in life, and that is the truth that time is the most valuable resource we have. You may have heard people say that time is money, but I want to tell you that time is even more valuable than money. Money, if you lose it, you can earn it back again. But time, once it passes, is gone forever. Every single minute that ticks away is a piece of your life that you will never get back. This is why learning not to waste your time is one of the most important skills you can ever master. The difference between people who achieve success, happiness, and fulfillment and those who stay stuck in the same place year after year often comes down to one thing: how they use their time. So today, let us go deep into the idea of not wasting your time, how to use it wisely, and how valuing your time can completely transform your life. Think about your life for a moment. Every morning when you wake up, you are given 24 hours. That is 1,440 minutes. How you spend those minutes will decide the kind of life you create for yourself. Some people waste these minutes by scrolling endlessly on their phones, gossiping, procrastinating, or worrying about things they cannot control. Others, however, use these same minutes to learn new skills, to work hard, to build relationships, to grow their health, and to design the life they dream of. The truth is, the number of hours in a day is the same for everyone. The only difference is how we choose to use those hours. The person who says, "I don't have enough time," often is the one who wastes the most time. The successful person, the one who builds wealth, happiness, and impact, is the one who knows how to protect their time and use it wisely. Let's talk about some of the biggest ways people waste time. The first is procrastination. Procrastination means putting off things that need to be done. You know you have an assignment, a project, or an important task, but you keep telling yourself, "I'll do it later. I'll start tomorrow." And before you know it, days turn into weeks, weeks turn into months, and sometimes even years. Procrastination is one of the deadliest killers of dreams. People waste their lives waiting for the perfect time to start, not realizing that the perfect time never comes. The only time you have is now. When you keep delaying action, you are not only wasting time, you are also losing opportunities that might never come back. Successful people understand that the best time to begin is always today, always now, even if they don't feel fully ready. Another way people waste time is by being distracted. We live in a world full of distractions. Social media, endless notifications, meaningless entertainment, and unnecessary drama pull us away from the things that really matter. Ask yourself honestly, how many hours in a day do you spend watching videos you don't even remember later, scrolling through feeds that give you nothing, or arguing about things that add no value to your life? These distractions are like thieves. They steal your precious time without you realizing it. A person might say, "It's just 10 minutes. But 10 minutes repeated over and over adds up to hours, and hours wasted every single day add up to years lost from your life. If you want to stop wasting time, you have to protect yourself from distractions. People also waste time by living in the past or worrying too much about the future. Some people spend their days regretting mistakes they made years ago, thinking about what could have been, wishing they had done things differently. Others spend their days worrying about what might happen tomorrow, what could go wrong, what challenges may come. In both cases, they forget that the only real time they have is the present moment. The past is gone, and the future is not yet here. The only time you can act, grow, and change your life is right now. By staying stuck in regret or anxiety, you waste the most valuable moment you have, today. Another way people waste time is by surrounding themselves with negative people. If you spend your life with people who only gossip, complain, criticize, and bring you down, you are wasting your life energy. Your time is too precious to spend it with people who do not inspire you, who do not push you forward, who do not want the best for you. Instead, invest your time in building meaningful relationships with people who challenge you, who support your dreams, and who encourage you to grow. Life is too short to waste it with the wrong company. One more way time gets wasted is by doing things without purpose. Many people live their lives on autopilot. They wake up, go through the motions, and repeat the same routine every day without asking themselves why. They work jobs they don't enjoy. They spend time on habits that harm them. They follow routines that don't bring them closer to their goals. Living without purpose is one of the biggest wastes of time, because every day that passes without intention is a day you cannot get back. The successful person wakes up with clarity, with a sense of purpose, with a vision of what they want to achieve. They do not let days slip away unnoticed. My friends, if you are listening to this, I want you to understand something very important. You are alive right now, which means you have time. And as long as you have time, you have the chance to change your life. But the clock is ticking, and every moment counts. If you want to achieve your dreams, you must stop wasting your time. You must learn to value every minute, every hour, every day. Your life is made up of time, and the way you spend your time is the way you are spending your life. Now that we have understood the ways people waste time and why it is dangerous, let us go deeper into how we can actually use our time wisely. If you look at the most successful people in the world, whether they are entrepreneurs, leaders, artists, or athletes, you will notice one common thing among them. They know the value of time, and they treat it like treasure. They plan their days carefully, they avoid distractions, and they make sure that every hour of their life is moving them closer to their goals. This is not because they are superhuman or because they have more hours than the rest of us. No. They also have 24 hours in a day. The difference is that they respect those hours. They guard them, they protect them, and they use them in a way that multiplies their growth. The first step in using your time wisely is to become clear about your goals. Imagine that time is like water flowing through your hands. If you don't have a container, the water will just slip away. But if you have a container, you can collect it and use it. In the same way, if you don't have clear goals, your time will slip away without meaning. You will end up spending hours, days, even years without direction. But when you have goals, when you know what you want to achieve in life, your time suddenly has a purpose. Every day becomes a step towards that destination. So take time to sit with yourself and ask, what do I really want in life? Where do I want to be 5 years from now? What kind of person do I want to become? These questions will help you shape your goals, and your goals will give meaning to your time. Once you know your goals, the second step is to plan your days. Many people think that planning is boring, but the truth is, planning is power. If you wake up in the morning without a plan, you will spend most of your day reacting to whatever happens, replying to random messages, checking social media, watching videos, talking to people, and at the end of the day you will wonder where your time went. But if you wake up with a clear plan, you take control of your day instead of letting the day control you. A plan does not have to be complicated. It can be as simple as writing down 3 important tasks you want to complete today. Once you have those 3 tasks, focus on them with full energy. If you do this every day, imagine how much progress you will make in a year. Small steps every day lead to big results. Another important principle is focus. In today's world, multitasking has become common. People think they can do many things at the same time. Watch TV, check their phone, work on a project, and reply to emails. But the truth is, multitasking does not save time. It wastes it. When you split your attention, you reduce your efficiency. You end up taking longer to complete each task, and the quality of your work suffers. Successful people practice deep focus. They give their full attention to one task at a time. When they work, they work. When they rest, they rest. When they spend time with family, they are fully present. This focus allows them to use their time in the most effective way. If you want to master your time, train yourself to focus deeply on one thing at a time. Let's also talk about the importance of removing toxic, time-wasting habits. Many people waste countless hours on things that bring no value. Excessive social, media scrolling, endless gaming, gossiping about others, binge-watching shows for days. All these habits may give temporary pleasure, but they steal your life. Ask yourself, in 10 years, will this matter? Will the hours I spent watching meaningless videos help me grow? Or will the hours I spent learning, building, and creating change my life? The answer is clear. To stop wasting time, you must cut down on activities that do not serve your future. This does not mean you should never relax or have fun, but it means that your fun should not come at the cost of your growth. Balance entertainment with productivity, and you will find true success. Another way to value your time is by surrounding yourself with the right people. As I mentioned earlier, negative people can waste your energy and your time. But the opposite is also true. The right people can multiply your time. When you spend time with motivated, disciplined, and ambitious individuals, their energy pushes you to use your time better. They inspire you to grow, they challenge you to act, and they remind you of your goals. On the other hand, if you surround yourself with people who are lazy, careless, and unmotivated, You will also waste your time because you will absorb their habits. Choose your company carefully. Your time is precious, and so is your environment. 1. More strategy for not wasting time is learning how to prioritize. Not everything in your life has the same level of importance. Some tasks are urgent, but not important. Some are important, but not urgent. Successful people know how to identify what truly matters and focus on it. They use tools like the 80-20 rule, which says that 80% of results often come from 20% of efforts. This means that not all tasks are equal. A few tasks create the biggest impact. If you want to make the best use of your time, identify those few tasks that create real progress in your life and focus on them first. Lastly, remember the importance of rest. Using your time wisely does not mean working non-stop without pause. Rest, relaxation, and sleep are also valuable uses of time because they recharge your mind and body. Many people waste time not because they are lazy, but because they are tired and unfocused. When you rest properly, your productivity increases. So never feel guilty for taking time to sleep, to exercise, to meditate, or to enjoy a peaceful moment. Rest is not wasting time. It is preparing yourself to use time even more wisely. My friends, as we come towards the end of this journey of understanding time, let me remind you again that time is life itself. Every tick of the clock is a reminder that our life is moving forward, whether we like it or not. The question is not whether time will pass. The question is whether we will use it or waste it. Many people realize the value of time only when it is too late. They look back and see the opportunities they missed, the dreams they ignored, and the years they wasted on things that did not matter. They wish they could go back and start again, but life does not give us that chance. Once a day is gone, it is gone forever. That is why we must wake up today, not tomorrow, and decide to live differently. Decide to value every moment. Decide to live with purpose. Let me share with you some lessons from great people who understood the power of time. Think of Benjamin Franklin, one of the founding fathers of America. He once said, "Lost time is never found again." He was known for being extremely disciplined with his hours, waking up early, scheduling his days, and making sure that not a moment was wasted. His achievements were not a result of luck, but of his respect for time. Or think of Steve Jobs, who built Apple and changed the world of technology. He often reminded people that remembering our time is limited is the best way to avoid the trap of thinking we have something to lose. He used the awareness of death not to depress himself, but to remind himself to live fully and not waste time on things that did not matter. Or think of Elon Musk, who manages multiple companies at the same time. He breaks his day into 5-minute blocks to maximize productivity. Whether you like him or not, you cannot deny that his respect for time is one of the reasons behind his massive achievements. The stories of great people are not meant to make us feel small, but to inspire us to realize that they also had 24 hours in a day, just like us. They did not have extra hours gifted to them. The difference was how they used their hours. And the good news is, you too can use your time wisely. You too can create success, happiness, and growth by respecting your time. The choice is yours. Now let us also look at the lessons of ordinary people, because not all wisdom comes from famous names. Think about an old man sitting in a park, looking back at his life. He may say to you, "I wish I had spent more time with my family. I wish I had learned that skill I always wanted to learn. I wish I had traveled more, loved more, created more." These regrets often come not from what people did, but from what they did not do. They wasted time thinking they always had more, but one day the truth hit them. Time had slipped away. Do not let that be your story. Use the time you have right now. Call that loved one, start that project, read that book, learn that skill, take that chance. Time will not wait for you, so why should you wait for time? Another truth about time is that small daily actions add up. People often think they need to make giant changes to improve their life, but the truth is, small actions done consistently over time create the biggest results. 10 minutes of reading every day becomes dozens of books in a year. 15 minutes of exercise every day becomes a strong and healthy body. An hour of focused work every day becomes a new business, a new skill, a new source of income. On the other hand, 10 minutes wasted every day also adds up. 10 minutes of distraction, 15 minutes of gossip, 1 hour of meaningless scrolling. These small wastes pile up into months and years of lost life. So the question is not whether you have time, the question is how you are choosing to use the little bits of time you already have. There is also a spiritual side to time. Many traditions remind us that time is a gift. It is not guaranteed. None of us know how much time we have left on this earth. Every day we wake up is a blessing, an opportunity, a chance to live fully. When you realize that your time is not unlimited, you begin to treat it with more respect. You stop wasting it on grudges, arguments, jealousy, and meaningless negativity. You start focusing on love, on kindness, on growth, on contribution. Using your time wisely is not just about productivity. It is also about living in a way that makes your life meaningful. So how can we bring this all together into action? The answer is simple, but powerful. Start by becoming aware. Notice where your time goes every day. Track it for 1 week. You may be shocked at how much time you waste without realizing it. Once you know, begin to cut out the biggest time wasters. Reduce distractions, limit meaningless entertainment, step away from toxic people, and avoid procrastination. Then, replace that wasted time with valuable actions. Read, learn, practice, work, build, love, create, and rest with purpose. Remember, even small changes matter. 1 hour saved every day is 365 hours in a year. That is more than 15 extra days. Imagine what you could do with 15 extra days of focused time. As you begin to respect your time, you will notice changes in your life. You will feel more in control, more confident, and more motivated. You will start achieving goals that once seemed impossible. You will feel lighter, because you will no longer carry the burden of regret for wasted hours. And most importantly, you will begin to live a life of meaning, a life that you are proud of. Time is life, and when you stop wasting time, you stop wasting life. So my final message to you is this: do not wait for tomorrow. Do not tell yourself, I will change one day, I will start later. That is the voice of procrastination, the thief of dreams. Start today. Start now. Take one step, no matter how small, towards using your time wisely. Guard your hours like treasure. Invest your minutes like gold. Value your days like the rare jewels they are. Because once they are gone forever. And when you live like this, when you respect time, you will find that time respects you back. It will reward you with growth, with success, with love, with fulfillment, and with a life that truly matters. If you enjoyed listening to this, and if it inspired you to stop wasting your time and start living with purpose, then please support this channel. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more powerful lessons on life, growth, and success. Remember, every time you spend listening and learning here is an investment in yourself. And the best investment you can ever make is in your own growth. So don't waste your time, make it count, and I will see you in the next video.